Your kidneys are pleading for aid tonight. Have you ever woken up fatigued despite getting 8 hours of sleep? Do your ankles swell without reason? Can you hardly get up a flight of stairs without catching your breath? What if I told you that right now, as you read this, your kidneys may be progressively dying and you have no idea? This is not designed to alarm you, but rather to bring to your attention a reality that millions of Americans over the age of 50 face on a daily basis. Your kidneys are working harder than you ever realized. And the surprising truth is that what you eat before bed tonight may either save or send them over the edge. But before we begin, I'd like to learn something from you. Where are you watching this video and what time is it now? Please share in the comments. I read each message and it makes me feel closer to you. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and turn on the bell symbol. That way you'll never miss another health advice designed specifically for seniors like you. The silent war taking place as you sleep. Let me describe what happens inside your body every night. While you sleep peacefully in your warm bed, dreaming about tomorrow or reliving memories from yesterday, your kidneys are fighting one of the most difficult battles your body has ever faced. They are not simply filtering a small amount of blood here and there. They process roughly 50 liters of blood per night, working more than your heart does during the day. Consider this, 50 gallons. That's more than most of us drink in a month, and your kidneys process it all in one night. But this is where things get very terrifying. When your kidneys weaken, they are no longer able to perform this function correctly. A waste product known as creatinine begins to accumulate in your blood. This isn't a harmless substance. Creatinine is derived from your muscles and, when it accumulates, quietly poisons your body. Your muscles begin to feel weak. Your legs and ankles start to swell. You're constantly exhausted and you have no idea why. Your heart begins to pump harder, straining under pressure. The most terrible element is that most people have no idea what is going on until it is too late. There's no sudden alarm, no dramatic moment to alert you. Kidney disease develops gradually, which is why doctors refer to it as a silent killer. More than 37 million Americans currently suffer from renal disease, and many of them are unaware of it. They go about their daily routines, eating meals with family, playing with grandchildren, and tending to their gardens, utterly ignorant that their kidneys are fighting for survival. Every evening, when their bodies should be resting and recovering, their damaged kidneys are stuck in survival mode, feverishly attempting to filter toxins that should have been eliminated hours ago. It's like running a marathon while sleeping, completely unaware that you're participating. The terrible reality about your bedtime options. Now, here's something that may surprise you. Most people assume that what they consume during the day is most important for their health. They meticulously plan their breakfasts, limit their lunch quantities, and try to make wise supper selections. But what about the final hours before bed? Those moments when you're winding down while watching TV or reading a book, and you get that familiar craving for something to eat. Those choices might be more important than everything else. You have eaten all day. You see, when you eat immediately before bed, your digestive system continues to function while you sleep. Your stomach digests the food, your intestines absorb the nutrients, and your kidneys filter all of the waste products that result from the digestion. If you choose anything high in sodium, your kidneys will have to work overtime to manage the additional fluid your body retains. If you chose a potassium-rich food, your already stressed kidneys may be unable to clear the excess, resulting in unsafe amounts that can disrupt your heart rhythm. If your snack contains phosphorus from processed products, you're unknowingly weakening your bones and causing calcium to accumulate in your blood vessels. This is the secret trap that many individuals fall into without even realizing it. A handful of salty chips appears harmless. A bowl of ice cream seems like a tiny indulgence. Some cheese and crackers seem to be a light snack. However, for kidneys that are already under strain, these innocent-looking meals add huge pressure at a time when your body should be recuperating and repairing. While you fall asleep, thinking everything is okay, your kidneys are drowning in pollutants, raising your creatinine levels, and potentially exacerbating existing damage. Unsweetened applesauce. Let me share with you something that may appear almost too simple to be real. Do you recall eating applesauce as a child? That smooth, sweet comfort food that your mother most likely provided you while you were feeling sick? Unsweetened applesauce turns out to be one of the most protective foods you can eat before bedtime if you have renal problems. Unlike bananas and oranges, which many people believe are healthy, but really contain too much potassium for damaged kidneys, applesauce is naturally mild. A half-cup serving has only about 90 milligrams of potassium, making it safe even for people in the final stages of kidney disease. The phosphorus concentration is also very low, which protects your bones and keeps harmful mineral deposits from accumulating in your blood vessels. But the true magic of applesauce comes in something called pectin. This is a unique sort of fiber that binds to hazardous toxins in your digestive tract before they reach your bloodstream. Consider pectin to be a gentle cleaner that absorbs waste and naturally transports it out of your body. This allows your kidneys to rest from their constant filtering activity, especially at night when they are already working so hard. The ideal approach to eat applesauce at night is to choose the basic, unsweetened version and limit your serving to half a cup or 1 cup at most. Sprinkle a little cinnamon on top for added flavor and blood sugar control. Just make sure to avoid sweetened varieties that have extra sugar. Those can include up to 18 grams of sugar per serving, which can raise your blood sugar, strain your kidneys, and entirely negate whatever preventive effects you're hoping for. Cucumber stick. Here's another unexpected kidney defender that you most likely have in your refrigerator right now. Fresh cucumber sticks may appear to be nothing spectacular, just a crunchy vegetable that adds a little of flavor to salad. Cucumbers, on the other hand, have benefits for those with kidney illness that can make a significant difference in how they feel every morning. Cucumbers contain more than 95% water. Therefore, they work as nature's own filter system. When you consume cucumber sticks before bed, you provide your body with pure, clean hydration, which aids in the elimination of toxins and relieves pressure on your overworked kidneys. This moderate hydration promotes healthy urine flow and enhances your kidneys' natural filtration abilities during the night. Cucumbers are especially helpful because they contain very little potassium. Each half-cup serving has only a modest amount, so you may enjoy them without worrying about raising your potassium levels to harmful levels. They're also naturally low in phosphorus and protein, so they don't produce excess waste that raises your creatinine levels. Aside from these basic benefits, cucumbers include antioxidants that reduce inflammation in renal tissue and promote healthy blood vessels. Small doses of vitamin C and vitamin K assist your body heal damaged tissues and combat oxidative stress, which silently affects kidney decline over time. Cucumber's small magnesium level helps minimize overnight leg cramps, which many renal patients suffer from. Cucumbers are best eaten fresh and uncooked at night, sliced into sticks or slices, and savored simply, or with a sprinkle of lemon juice or fresh dill for flavor. Whatever you do, avoid pickled or salted cucumbers. These are extremely high in sodium, which causes your body to retain water, elevates your blood pressure, and drives your kidneys to work even harder just when they need to rest. Celery and hummus. Now, let me tell you about a combination that may appear weird at first, but works perfectly together to assist your kidneys overnight. Celery and hummus provide an ideal blend of water, mild protein, and protective elements, which can help alleviate kidney stress while you sleep. Celery is naturally low in calories and high in water, making it easy for your kidneys to process. However, many individuals are unaware of the unique properties of celery. It causes your body to become more alkaline, which is really significant because many kidney patients suffer from metabolic acidosis. This is when excess acid accumulates in your body, gradually increasing your creatinine levels and causing your muscles to break down, releasing even more waste into your bloodstream. Celery helps to counteract this acid imbalance, relieving pressure on your kidneys and protecting your muscle structure. Hummus provides an additional layer of benefits. Made from chickpeas, tahini, and olive oil, it contains a little quantity of plant-based protein that is far easier on your kidneys than protein derived from meat or dairy. Hummus contains healthful lipids, particularly olive oil, which assist improve circulation and reduce inflammation throughout the body. Tahini's sesame seeds include calcium and magnesium, which help to build your bones, which are commonly affected by chronic renal disease. Celery also includes natural chemicals that relax the blood arteries and reduce blood pressure. Because high blood pressure is one of the key causes of kidney disease, keeping it consistent allows your kidneys to rest from constant strain. The ideal way to enjoy this snack is with fresh, chilled celery sticks and no more than 2 tablespoons hummus. Be wary of store-bought hummus because many kinds contain excessive sodium or preservatives, which can elevate your blood pressure and upset your electrolyte balance. Always read the label and choose low-sodium options. Or better yet, create your own at home so you know exactly what goes into it. Plain rice cakes. Allow me to share with you something that may transform your perspective on simple dishes. Plain rice cakes may appear monotonous and ineffective as a bedtime snack for someone with renal illness, but they are actually one of the safest and most protective options. Rice cakes' greatest power comes from what they do not contain. Plain unsalted rice cakes contain nearly no sodium, often less than 10 milligrams per piece. This means they won't cause water retention or high blood pressure in the same way that chips and crackers do. They're also incredibly low in phosphorus, which protects your bones and keeps hazardous minerals from building up in your blood vessels. Each rice cake contains around 35 calories and 7 grams of easily digestible carbs. This provides just enough moderate energy at night without putting your kidneys into overdrive. Because rice cakes are light and break down rapidly in your digestive system, they produce less nitrogen waste than high-protein snacks, which helps keep your creatinine levels steady. The secret to rice cakes is to make your serving sizes sensible. 1 or 2 basic cakes are ideal as a bedtime snack. If you consume 4 or 5 at once, your blood sugar may surge, fueling insulin resistance and indirectly affecting kidney function over time. To add flavor and more nutrients without overloading your kidneys with toxins, top your rice cakes with a thin coating of unsweetened applesauce or a teaspoon of low-sodium hummus. The most common mistake is choosing flavored rice cakes. Many popular variations are coated with salt cheese powders or sweet toppings, which can conceal as much as 150 to 200 milliliters of sodium per serving. These fully reverse the benefits, leaving your kidneys burdened rather than protected. Apple slices sprinkled with cinnamon. Here's a simple combination that provides effective kidney protection with things you probably already have in your kitchen. Apple slices with a tiny sprinkle of cinnamon may appear simple, but combined, they provide a moderate and powerful kidney-supporting snack that works while you sleep. Apples are naturally low in potassium and phosphorus, making them safe even for people in the later stages of kidney disease. Unlike bananas and grapes, which can cause dangerously high potassium or sugar levels, apples provide a healthier balance that nourishes your body while not straining your kidneys' filtration ability. Each medium apple contains around 4 grams of dietary fiber, which binds to toxins such as urea and creatinine in the digestive tract. This fiber helps limit the amount of waste materials reabsorbed into your bloodstream, assisting your kidneys in reducing the total waste load they confront overnight. Apples also contain antioxidants, which protect kidney tissue from inflammation and oxidative damage. These preventive chemicals have been related to a slower progression of renal disease and improved blood vessel function. Cinnamon provides its own layer of protection. It is well known for balancing blood sugar levels, preventing rapid glucose surges that can exacerbate kidney damage, especially if you have diabetes. Cinnamon also possesses antioxidant and anti-inflammatory capabilities, which protect your kidneys' fragile filtering cells from additional damage. Sprinkle half a teaspoon over your apple slices for delicious flavor and health benefits, without adding any harmful sugar or salt. 1 medium thin apple slice with a light sprinkle of cinnamon is the optimal portion. Eating 2 or more apples in one session can result in too much sugar, especially soon before bedtime. Always choose fresh apples over canned or processed apple products, which are frequently loaded with additional sugar, syrups, or preservatives that boost creatinine levels and add unneeded phosphorus to the diet. Air-popped corn. I'd like to inform you about a delightful snack that may surprise you with its kidney protective properties. Air-popped popcorn is commonly considered of as a light treat for movie nights, but when prepared correctly, it becomes one of the safest nighttime snacks for persons with renal problems. Plain air-popped popcorn contains naturally low levels of salt and phosphorus. A single cup contains only approximately 30 calories, making it light enough to digest at night without putting further strain on your fragile kidneys. The fiber level is important for kidney health, with approximately 1 gram of fiber per cup helping to bind uremic toxins in your gut and prevent them from flowing back into your bloodstream. Popcorn also contains polyphenols, which are plant antioxidants that lower inflammation and oxidative stress throughout the body. These substances shield your fragile kidney tissue from the scarring that causes chronic renal deterioration. The small amount of magnesium in popcorn helps relieve the evening muscular cramps that are so frequent in kidney patients, while its low iron concentration protects your red blood cells and helps with anemia, which often arises when kidney function deteriorates. The greatest risk with popcorn comes from microwave bags and flavored versions. These are nearly often filled with salt, fake butter taste, and phosphate additions, which silently strain your kidneys. To keep popcorn safe, cook it at home with a hot air popper that contains no oil or extra butter. You can add a little cinnamon or dry herbs for flavor, without affecting your renal health. A reasonable dose of 3 to 4 cups is ideal for sleep, but don't go overboard. Consuming more than 6 cups may result in bloating or undesired blood sugar swings. Your decisions inspire hope. Living with kidney illness can be difficult, and the emotional toll can be just as severe as the physical strain. Many people sleep with silent worry, wondering if their kidneys will hold up, if their creatinine levels would rise, or if dialysis will be necessary sooner than thought. These ideas cause worry, which disrupts sleep and makes your body even weaker the next morning. But here's something lovely that I want you to comprehend. Every time you make a conscious decision to eat something that benefits your kidneys, rather than something that damages them, you regain control. The simple act of eating an apple with cinnamon instead of a candy bar or cucumber sticks, instead of potato chips, sends a powerful message to your body that you are still in control of its future. That option boosts confidence, which lessens stress. Less stress equals lower blood pressure, more consistent sleep, and greater overall kidney protection. These simple routines alleviate your feelings of helplessness and replace them with something incredibly empowering. An apple slice with cinnamon is more than simply a snack. It's a kind of self-care and affection for the body. A cup of air-popped popcorn is more than just a snack. It's a gentle reminder that healing is possible, that you have power, and that tomorrow can be brighter than today. If this message has helped you better understand how to protect your kidneys, please take a moment to click the like button. Share this with anyone you know who is experiencing kidney difficulties or has high creatinine levels. Subscribe to our channel to continue receiving life-changing health information. And remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an essential update. Leave a comment below and let me know which of these 7 snacks you're going to try tonight. Your kidneys have fought for you every night of your life. Now is the time for you to fight for them. God bless you, and sleep well, knowing you're making important decisions. The hidden truth about healthy foods for your kidneys. Have you seen bubbles in your toilet bowl recently? Do your ankles swell at the end of the day? Are you dismissing these indications as natural aging? What if I told you that the foods you've been consuming to be healthy may be slowly damaging your kidneys right now? You're not even aware it's happening. This is not intended to terrify you. However, thousands of Americans over the age of 50 are inadvertently hurting their kidneys every day by consuming items they consider to be healthy. The worst aspect is that most people don't know anything is amiss until their kidneys have lost more than half of their function. But here's some good news. You are reading this right now, so you still have time to defend yourself and those you care about. Allow me to disclose something that may startle you. Those dark, leafy greens you've been adding to your morning smoothie, that vibrant beet salad you're so proud of, and even the spinach you've been eating because your doctor advised you to eat more vegetables. If you have specific illnesses or risk factors, all of these could be quietly causing kidney damage. And if you're over 50, your odds are larger than you realize. Understanding proteinuria and what your body is telling you. Let's discuss something that most people neglect until it's too late. Have you ever looked into the toilet after using it and observed that the water is foamy or bubbly, as if someone put soap into it? Most people blow this aside. They believe the water pressure was too high, or that they just needed to clean the toilet more thoroughly. But that foam could be your kidneys pleading for rescue. When you detect persistent foam or bubbles in your urine, it usually indicates that protein is escaping from your blood into your urine. This ailment is known as proteinuria, and it's one of the first symptoms that your kidneys are in trouble. Imagine your kidneys as tiny filters with millions of small holes. When they're healthy, these filters are intelligent enough to keep vital substances like protein in your bloodstream where they belong. However, when these filters are damaged, protein begins to pass through, similar to how a screen door with tears let pests into your home. Why is this so important? Because protein is necessary for the body. It aids in the development and repair of tissues, combats infections, and maintains fluid equilibrium in the body. When you lose too much protein through your urine, you may feel continually weary, experience swelling in your legs and feet, and become more susceptible to infection. Even worse, proteinuria is frequently an indicator that your kidneys are in significant danger. If nothing changes, you may eventually need dialysis or a transplant. Silent destruction occurs after the age of 50. Doctors don't always explain things plainly enough. After the age of 50, your kidneys begin to slow down gradually each year. This is typical aging, just as your vision may require reading glasses, or your joints may feel stiffer in the morning. However, when you combine this normal aging process with high blood pressure, diabetes, or eating the incorrect foods, you get a perfect storm that can hasten kidney damage at an alarming rate. The frightening aspect of renal illness is how quiet it is. Your kidneys can lose up to 70 or even 80% of their function before you become gravely ill. By that time, the harm is usually irreversible. That's why it's critical to be aware of early warning signs such as foamy urine, unexplained fatigue, or ankle swelling. Your body is attempting to send you a message, and the sooner you respond, the greater your chances of preserving the kidney function you still have. The vegetables that covertly damage your kidneys. Let's get to the point of what you truly need to know. Not all veggies are created equal in terms of kidney health. Some of the superfoods you've been informed about can be harmful if you have kidney problems or other risk factors. Take Swiss chard as an example. It's stunning to look at, with its brilliant red and yellow stems, and it's been extolled in health publications for years. However, Swiss chard is extremely high in oxalates. These are natural substances found in many plants, but when they enter the body in high quantities, they can form small crystals. Consider these crystals to be minute bits of glass that travel through your bloodstream and eventually end up in your kidney. They can literally scratch and damage the sensitive kidney filters we discussed previously, exacerbating proteinuria and potentially resulting in painful kidney stones. But that is not all. Swiss chard is also particularly potassium-rich. Potassium is generally a positive thing. It keeps your heart beating regularly and your muscles functioning appropriately. However, when your kidneys are not functioning properly, they are unable to eliminate extra potassium from your blood efficiently. This means that potassium accumulates to dangerous amounts, and too much potassium can cause your heart to beat erratically or even stop. This is not something to be taken lightly. If you adore Swiss chard and cannot imagine giving it up entirely, there is a method to make it safer. Boil it in lots of water, then discard the water completely. This method removes a large amount of potassium and oxalates, However, if you have kidney problems, you should only consume a small amount on occasion and never eat it raw or stir-fried. Beetroot is another extremely popular veggie, particularly in smoothies and health drinks. People consume beet juice to raise their vitality and hemoglobin levels. Yes, beets can be beneficial to some people's health. However, if your kidneys are already struggling, beets can exacerbate the problem because they are high in oxalates, the same crystal-forming chemicals that can damage your kidney filters and cause protein leakage. And then there is spinach. Everyone knows that spinach is the ultimate health food, right? Popeye ate it to become stronger. However, spinach contains both oxalates and potassium, making it a double threat for persons with kidney problems. The same is true for potatoes, particularly if eaten with the skin on or in large volumes. These are not harmful foods, and healthy persons with proper kidney function can consume them without issue. However, if you are over 50, have diabetes, high blood pressure, or have detected any warning signals such as foamy urine, you should exercise extreme caution. The guardian vegetables for your kidneys. After all of this discussion on harmful vegetables, you may be thinking if you should simply quit eating vegetables completely. Absolutely not. Vegetables are still necessary for good health, and the appropriate ones can help preserve your kidneys and even minimize proteinuria. You only need to know which ones to choose and how to properly prepare them. Allow me to introduce you to the guardian vegetables. They can assist mend and protect your kidneys rather than hurt them. These aren't fancy superfoods that cost a fortune. They're simple, everyday vegetables that may be found in any supermarket. First up is lotus root. You might have seen it in Asian restaurants or supermarkets. It appears strange with those beautiful circular holes running through it, almost like a natural work of art. Lotus root is derived from the lotus flower and has been used in traditional Asian medicine for ages to reduce inflammation and cool the body. Its kidney-friendly properties stem from its low potassium, low oxalates, and high fiber content. This combination allows your body to clear waste materials gradually and without placing strain on your kidneys. Some studies even suggest that it may help reduce inflammation in the renal tissues themselves. Just be sure to boil or steam it. Deep frying it in oil or sprinkling it with salt utterly negates the benefits. The next ingredient is regular old cabbage. I know it doesn't seem interesting, but cabbage is actually great for kidney health. It's low in potassium, salt, and high in vitamins C and K. These vitamins help prevent oxidative stress, which is similar to rust accumulating inside your organ. Reducing oxidative stress in your kidneys improves their function and allows them to filter your blood more efficiently. You can steam cabbage, sauté it lightly with olive oil and garlic, or consume it as coleslaw as long as you don't smother it with salty dressing. Keep things simple and let the veggie do its therapeutic work. Cauliflower is another kidney-protecting superfood. Cauliflower may appear monotonous and bland when compared to bright vegetables, but it contains unique molecules known as indoles that assist your body eliminate toxic toxins. It is also high in antioxidants and contains far less potassium than spinach or potatoes. You may boil it, mash it up like mashed potatoes, roast it briefly in the oven, or even make cauliflower rice. Just remember to limit the amount of salt and butter used. You eat for health, not just taste. Finally, there's bottle gourd, sometimes known as lauki or dudehai, depending on where you're from. This vegetable is mainly water and fiber, making it quite easy on the kidneys. It keeps you hydrated and eliminates pollutants from your system without making your kidneys work harder. Many patients with proteinuria experience bloating, fatigue, and discomfort, and a simple soup made from bottle gourd can be extremely comforting. There's only one essential caution. Always taste a small amount before cooking with bottle gourd. If it tastes bitter at all, throw it out immediately, since bitterness indicates the presence of toxins. All of these guardian vegetables perform best when prepared simply. Boil, steam, or stir-fry them briefly with little oil and no strong seasonings. Remember that even though they are natural foods, they may conflict with medications you're taking for blood pressure or diabetes. So, before making any big dietary changes, consult your doctor or a dietitian. Why protecting your kidneys today is more important than you believe. You might be thinking that just choosing the appropriate vegetables is a lot of work, but let me tell you why this is so important, especially as you get older. Damaged kidneys do not heal overnight. In reality, once kidney tissue has been injured, it frequently fails to regenerate itself. Ignoring early warning indicators such as proteinuria might have fatal effects. When kidney disease worsens, it is not limited to protein in your urine. It continues to move silently until the kidneys can no longer function properly. This is when dialysis becomes necessary. Dialysis entails spending hours, several times each week, hooked up to a machine that performs the function your kidneys can no longer accomplish. It's demanding, time-consuming, and life-changing in ways most people don't realize until they do it. A transplant is the most effective treatment for renal failure. But receiving a kidney transplant is not easy. In most countries, including the United States, people must wait months or even years for a matching kidney. The wait lists are heartbreakingly long. Even after surgery, there is continual concern that your body would reject the new kidney. Some people require a second transplant. Many people never receive one and end up living their lives on dialysis. This is why I'm taking the time to explain everything to you now. Because preventing kidney damage in the first place is far superior to attempting to repair it after it has already occurred. And the good news is that you have authority here. You are not helpless. Small choices you make every day about what you eat and how you prepare it can have a long-term impact on your kidney health. Begin implementing your kidney protection strategy today. So, what do you do with all of this information? First, do not panic. If you've always eaten spinach or beets and felt fine, you're probably all right. However, if you are over 50, have diabetes or high blood pressure, or have observed any warning symptoms such as foamy urine or edema, now is the time to make some changes. Begin by minimizing the villain veggies, such as Swiss chard, beetroot, and large amounts of spinach or potatoes, unless your doctor specifically advises they are safe for you. When you eat potassium-rich veggies, utilize the boiling procedure I suggested previously. Boil them in a lot of water, then throw it away. This removes a considerable quantity of potassium and oxalates, making the vegetables healthier for your kidneys. At the same time, include more of the guardian veggies in your meals. Add cabbage to soups. Try roasted cauliflower as a side dish. Try with lotus root and stir-fries, and create bottled gourd soup for something soft and calming. These vegetables are easy to digest, mild on the kidneys, and can eventually help reduce inflammation and protein leaks. Keep track of your portion sizes as well. Eating too many vegetables, even healthy ones, can cause problems. Do not overload your cuisine with salt, quick seasonings, or heavy sauces. Keep it simple and neat. Also, please see your doctor before attempting to self-medicate or making extreme dietary changes. Everyone's body is unique. What works for one individual with renal disease may not work for another, especially if they are already on dialysis or receiving strong drugs. Here's a simple checklist to remember. Look for early warning signs such as frothy urine, unexplained tiredness, or swelling in your feet and ankles. Select the appropriate vegetables, not simply any vegetables branded as healthy. Prepare them correctly by boiling, steaming, and keeping seasonings to a minimum. Respect your lab results and consult your doctor if anything seems strange. Also, keep curious and informed, since information truly is power when it comes to your health. Before I leave, I'd like to ask you to do something crucial. If you found this information useful, please like it and share it with your friends and family, especially anyone over the age of 50 or who has diabetes or high blood pressure. Leave a comment below if you've noticed any of these warning signals or have any questions concerning kidney health. Subscribe to the channel and enable notifications to ensure you don't miss any future videos about remaining healthy as you age. Your contribution enables us to reach more people who require this information. Your kidneys are little but highly powerful organs that work tirelessly for you without your knowledge. Now it is your turn to look after them. This is not about living in dread. It is about keeping informed and in control of your health. Do not wait for things to grow worse. Begin with one meal, one smarter veggie pick. Have one talk with your doctor. You've got this, and your future self will thank you for taking action now.